about 2 hours from where we live to DC. Stayed in DC just for the night to get on an Amtrak train to come up to New York City.
Big Apple.
The Big Apple. And yes, we were just in New York, but not New York City.
So we were in Hudson Valley, upstate New York. Not really so much western New York because that boat got canceled. And now we are in basically as far east as you can get. Well, New York City. So if we would have gone to that sailboat that got canceled, we would have basically encompassed the entire state of New York, which is pretty cool. We are currently in Brooklyn because this is where our hotel is, and we are killing time until we can check into our hotel. We are staying at the Henry Norman Hotel, which is literally like 2 blocks from here. So I know we're going to be exploring the Big Island tomorrow in New York City. Might just hang out over here in Brooklyn for today and see what we can get into around our area. Now, you may have noticed the elephant in the room. The 19-pound elephant that is not currently sitting next to us.
Yeah, we didn't bring her to the Big Apple. 1, I don't think she's allowed on the trains.
No.
2, I don't think she would like New York City.
No.
3, the hotels we're staying in are not pet friendly.
No. And to go pet friendly, it was a lot more expensive.
Yeah, and we want to do stuff that she's not allowed, so we don't want to leave her in a hotel room because
that's not fun for anybody.
She wouldn't like that.
No, she would be miserable. While obviously this channel is called Riley Roams, realistically she can't roam everywhere that we do. So she'll be with us as much as we possibly can, but there will be some times that she just can't come with us. Like when we were in Washington State this summer, she got left in the houses we were staying at most of the time.
Because most national parks are not pet friendly whatsoever.
Most are not.
So we decided to stop at a place to get a slice of pie that was right on the other side of the park called Pie Corp. Andrew also got a cappuccino, and we decided to get the s'mores pie. It looks really yummy. Oh goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh goodness.
Well, let's not get that on our Alan Pink jacket. Like you're sitting back around a campfire.
Really good.
We went camping for 17 days in October, and not a single time did we make a s'more. Not once.
Well, you have to buy all this stuff, and then like how many s'mores do you actually want, you know?
7 a day.
So we are now in Manhattan. We are at the Union Square Holiday Market in Union Square Park.
We took the subway from Brooklyn. We walked about a mile to save about $2.50, so we didn't have to transfer. And we took the subway in, which was my first subway ride. We saw every quintessential subway experience possible. Drugs, music, jumping turnstiles, all that fun stuff. Didn't see anybody peeing though. Maybe that'll be on the way home.
I think I might have been.
Yeah, there's something going on somewhere.
Try not to pay much attention.
So there's a giant Christmas market behind us over here. So we're going to explore the Christmas market, see what they have for sale, maybe buy an ornament, maybe buy some hot chocolate, maybe get attacked by a squirrel.
So I've never had a macaroon.
These are macaroons. Macarons are different.
This is a carrot cake one. I'm gonna see if I like it. This way. Oh, no.
So we just stopped at Empanada Papa, which is a great name for a restaurant, to get a carnita empanada with a little bit of mild sauce. I don't know what you're gonna eat, babe, but this is delicious. So we just stopped at the Palenque Colombian food to get a delicious arepa with some mozzarella cheese inside. If you've never had an arepa, these are a South American, it's like a cornmeal pancake, and they puff up when you cook them, and they cut them in half, and then they stuff them full of cheese. Nice and soft with the cornmeal, but you get that crunch from the outside where they char it, and you can't go wrong with mozzarella cheese.
So we stopped and got one more thing at the market, at the OK Korean hot dog stand. They had a bunch of different options. We got the half hot dog, half mozzarella, and then it's covered in potatoes and has like a cheesy mustard kind of sauce on it. So.
Oh, look at that steam coming out of there. Oh, that's going to be 3rd-degree burns on the tongue.
The hot dog part was really good. The first part, which was just like the melted mozzarella cheese with the potatoes around it, not really my fave, but the hot dog was really good with the potatoes. It's very difficult to eat when it's not like a corn dog, like when you're biting it, the potatoes are so like stacked up on it that you're pretty much just getting the potatoes and not the hot dog at the same time, so you kind of have to slide it up with your finger as you're eating it. But yeah, I don't know that I'd get one again, but it was okay. My favorite was the empanada.
Yeah, the empanada was
good. A 6-pack to go. So now that we finished our impromptu food tour, I think we're going to go walk about a mile and go see the High Line, which is, or get attacked by a pigeon. Andrew's not scared of pigeons, but I am, because they're not afraid of you, and that scares me.
So if you've never been to the High Line or heard of the High Line, it was an old elevated train line. And now they have gotten rid of all that, and it's just an elevated park in the city.
Oh my God.
I didn't want it to grab the camera, sorry. So, yep, we're going to go walk a mile because we are walkers and enjoy the beautiful New York scenery.
Would recommend coming to this holiday market. It was fun.
Yeah, you literally get off the subway right at Union Square. Like
you're literally in the holiday.
We walked out of the subway and got into the Holiday Mart.
Okay, so we made it to the High Line. It's right up these stairs, right here behind me. So we're just gonna explore and see what it's like, I guess.
I assume they took up the original track, but there it is. Trees growing in it and everything.
The park is built on a disused southern viaduct section of the New York Central Railroad's West Side Line. Originating in the Meatpacking District, the park runs from Gansevoort Street through Chelsea to the northern edge of the West Side Yard on 34th Street. Visitors can walk along the entire 1.5 mile long elevated platform and get beautiful views of the city, as well as see many different art installations that are constantly changing. The park officially opened in 2009, and since then the city has added to its length on a few different occasions. Alright, so we were just walking around and we came across all these billboards and all these lights and lots of people taking pictures, and I don't really know what you call this place.
It's like a hidden gem.
Yeah. lights.
It seems to be like a square with time in it or something.
Yeah, it's like a hidden oasis that not many people know about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just kind of a little secret, you know, in the Big Apple.
They had a lot of local restaurants. A place called Red Lobster, Bubblegum Shrimp,
McDonald's,
Starbucks.
Margaritaville. Never heard of that before, but
an
yeah.
Olive Garden.
If you're ever in town,
Yeah.
check out this little hidden secret.
We decided to come see a Christmas tree. As you can see behind me, we're the only people who wanted to come see it. So we are in Central Park, which is one of my favorite spots in New York. So you can walk around forever. You can take these little rickshaw things. They even give you a blanket and everything when it's cold. I don't know how much they cost. You can take a horse and carriage ride if you agree with that kind of thing. Quintessential New York thing to do, at least in my mind, is you get a hot dog, just a plain hot dog with spicy mustard, right outside the park, and then you eat it inside the park, and it'll be the best. How much was this actually? I didn't even.
They're $5 now.
Okay, so it's $5 now. I feel like it used to be like $1 or $2. But it's worth it, my friends. You know, $5 hot dog. It's worth it.
Tastes like New York. Tastes like dirty water that hasn't been changed in a few days. That's what gives it the flavor. It's the good water in New York and the dirtiness.
Very good. 10 out of 10 recommend.
We were trying to decide what to do today. There's so much to do in New York City that it's honestly overwhelming. We decided to come to Central Park, to come to Columbus Circle, to go to another holiday market. Because the one we went to yesterday was so much fun. I got a cup of the glue wine from a German street market down there. It's just hot mulled wine. It's a good, hot, spiced red wine. It's nice. Candace got an apple cider. Alcoholic or no?
No.
No, so we're just getting a nice warm drink right now for a bit.
How's that? Take a sip.
Is it hot?
I don't know. I was a little scared to try.
I think it's Andrew hot, which means it's too hot for Candace to drink. It's good. I like it. So got a chicken samosa from the masala food stand. We'll give this a shot. Good.
What else in there?
It's minced chicken, onions, some ginger, and a bunch of spices. And the ginger really comes through. I got a little bit of spicy sauce to go with it. Oh, that's good. Very good.
Stopped at the Turkish Bazaar, and this is the 3-pepper pide. I believe essentially it's pizza, but Turkish. The first bite only got bread, so let's try this again. It's good. Tastes like bread, cheese, and peppers. Not the best thing I've ever eaten, but you can't really, mess up bread and cheese, so. Alright. Alright, so for the potentially last food before our toes freeze off and fall off our bodies, I got some bacon, mac and cheese in a cute little walkable. Steamed.
Sorry for the camera shaking. I'm very cold.
Yummy.
Good? Worth the wait? Worth the money? Good stuff.
So we are about to go on the Roosevelt Island tram, which is like a little, what do you call it? Cable car?
Yeah.
Kind of thing?
Gondola thing.
Gondola thing. I think it's only a few minute ride across to Roosevelt Island, which is an island in the middle of the Hudson.
The East River.
The East River. The island's not that big. I think you could actually like walk the length of the island. It used to have a smallpox hospital on the island, and there's also an asylum on the island. Not now, but there used to be. So yeah, we're just gonna ride the little tram, gondola, cable car, whatever you want to call it over there, and then see what there is to see on the island.
Pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' come true. Like you been good, haven't you? Santa Claus pulled up, come get the loot. You better been watching what you do. None of that list you got, they gon' come true. You been good, haven't you? I'm not trying to put demons in your mind. I just wanna wish you a good night. Hope you get the cream with the pie. And what's under the tree.
All right, so we have made it over to Roosevelt Island via the island tram. It's $2.75. It's the same as a regular subway ride. However, they do not have the Omni payment where you just tap your phone or your debit card. You physically have to buy a Metro ticket, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm about to flip the camera around so you guys can see the view that we're seeing as we're walking to the smallpox memorial. In my opinion, that view alone is worth the $2.75 per person to get over here, because you don't get to see this view from anywhere else. The Smallpox Hospital, sometimes referred to as the Renwick Smallpox Hospital, was first opened in 1856 and designed by architect James Renwick Jr. The 100-bed hospital was operational for about a century before it closed. It fell into disrepair and eventually became the ruins you see before you today. Currently, the structure is undergoing a $4.5 million stabilization project, and the ruins will be open to the public to explore. So, we checked out the smallpox hospital, former smallpox hospital. There were way more ruins up than we thought there were going to be. It was really neat to see. So now we're going to walk a little over a mile to the north side of the island and check out the one remaining building of the lunatic asylum. It is called the Octagon, and that's right, it is in the shape of a triangle. So we just walked. Google says a mile. I think that was further than a mile. We just walked to the Octagon to see the last remnants of the insane asylum. Turns out it's now an apartment building.
Which is kind of creepy.
Now,
It's very expensive.
the studio apartment was anywhere from $3,500 a month to $5,500 a month. We stopped and applied. And a 3-bedroom, which is what we would need for Riley's toys, was just about 11,000 a month on the low side, maxed out at 16,000. I forgot to tell you that.
So we're moving in next month.
Yep.
The start of the new year.
Yeah, I guess I kind of thought that it was just like its own thing still, and it really didn't look old. It was the administrative wing, which is why they kept the octagon. Couldn't really get a lot of footage of it because it really didn't look all that cool. But yeah, they demolished 90% of it, 95% of it, just because of some of the really awful and terrible things that happened. So that's why it's no longer there. We are now walking a half a mile, so says
Or
Google,
is it?
to go check out the lighthouse up here. So this should be interesting.
But it's worth it, my friends. That's a joke.
And a squirrel is coming to attack Candace in front of you.
I don't like it. What's looking at me?
I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that squirrel has been carrying around a half an apple.
I just went to look for like a
Thanks for watching Riley Roams. Please subscribe to our channel to keep up with all of our travels. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave us a comment below about your favorite part of this video.